Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 1 of Let's Play Space Engineers with Planets. So we're going to do something a little different than everyone else. I customized the solar, if we go to a new world here, in custom world, I did the solar system, but I ended up customizing it slightly, making a little base, a very tiny base, station in space, and that's where we have to survive. There is no ship. It's about 6,000 kilometers or 6 million meters away from the closest planets, and the idea is we have to survive. We're low on resources and we have to go from there. I will probably put a link up to a thread or something with this, so if you want to download it with mods, I'll show you the settings. We have 10 times inventory, 3 efficiency, 3 of refinery, and 5 welding, 5 grinding, and just some changes down here, nothing big or crazy. And the mods that we have are the list here. Nothing big, maybe the small ship speed increase, or the what else did we have that was pretty big in here? Oh yeah, the small ship jump drive, where a performance one is the bigger light radius, which increases light radius up to 100. That way you get better performance. Rather than having like 100 lights in your station, you can have like 10. So let's go ahead and start this. Hopefully we don't have any issues. I was having some technical issues where the game would pause every so often when I was recording. So I just changed some settings and hopefully it's fixed. Might have been because I ran and launched this game several times in a row, and might have had a bit of a CPU / memory leak going on too. So I'm hoping this is pretty smooth. And if not, well, you probably won't see this because I'll probably rage out. So when you start out, you start on the small station. You have your oxygen tank, you have your generator, you have your med bay, a cargo container, your vent. Behind that is a conveyor, your gravity generator, your refinery, your assembler, and your reactor. It's all set up in a way that's all connected. You have 2 doors to keep the oxygen in, so you don't bleed out. And if we go ahead and hit K here, we can check the inventory. We have 1 uranium, which means we need uranium right away. 5 ice. 5 ice actually should last a long time. It comes with a couple oxygen bottles and a couple of hydrogen bottles. Nice. And lots of space, of course, because of the 10 cap, which is kind of nice. I like that. I do that all the time. I don't want to deal with inventory, and it's a little more balanced now because there's mass to inventory, so that's kind of cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to close down the doors, and we're going to fly up here. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up a GPS coordinates here, because I think this antenna by default is set to 10. I don't want to waste power increasing it right now. And we're going to do from current position, and we're going to call this outpost so we can easily find our way. So what we're going to do is we're just going to basically go in the distance. There's an asteroid there. I know for a fact, since I did a bit of recording, that the asteroid beside us doesn't have uranium, and I believe there was uranium on here when I was recording, so it's a bit of a cheap. We know where some uranium might be, but that's not a big deal. That gets us started, and if you guys are playing the same map as me, same setup, you'll get the same bonus. So planets, where are the planets? There they are. There's 1 planet, there's 2 planet, and there's a 3rd planet all the way down there. And these 3 planets are about 6,000 kilometers away, or 6 million meters away. So they're quite far away. Each planet has a moon. You can see the 1 moon there. I can't see the top moon, but you could see, yeah, I can only see the middle one right beside it. It might be a little bigger too, so I'm not sure. Oh wow, lots of asteroids over here. Actually, I don't even know if this is the same one I went to before. Actually, I think it was this one now I think about it. We're going to go a little further. I think it was the second one. So yeah, basically the first episode is us grabbing resources, because guess what? We have no resources. We don't have any extra iron, and we could take some of the systems apart, but we kind of need all of them to make everything function. So basically our goal is to literally find uranium, so we have enough uranium to power things for a while, and then at that point we just go and start getting lots of iron, lots of just the basic materials to build with, and then slowly build a small mining ship, and then slowly build a large ship maybe, or a grinder, welder, etc., and just slowly work our way through everything. So I might be wrong on this. I hope I'm right, because it would make life a little faster if we found uranium right away, but I'm already starting to doubt this idea. Oh, what is that? No, that's something else. Oh, no, there it is. There's a piece of uranium right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our inventory and we're going to right-click all this out of here. And we're going to go to our character tools and we're going to right, and right. There you go. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to just start mining away here at this while holding T and hopefully capturing most of the uranium. There we go. So I think we can have 40,000 volume on us. So that's quite a bit of volume. That's being a pain. Let's turn the light on so you guys have something to see on. At least a bit more energy though, but I think it's worthwhile. If you think people prefer to see rather than not see. Put VSync on as well. I'm hoping that'll help with our performance issues. Maybe it was like a throttle or something that we were hitting. Oh, I looted a bit of stone there. Nasty stone. Can I get those? Yeah. And then I almost just want to say, hey, you know that stone? Get it out of my inventory. Actually, did I drag it? Oh yeah, I did. Oh, it went back in. So 28 volume. We want to get to 30 or 40, I think. Yeah, 40. I think vanilla is like 2,000, and we're doing 40,000. You imagine though, that's so little, to be honest. In the end of the day, it would just be horrid. I find that mining is a lot faster though, at least hand mining. I guess they increase that over time, which is kind of nice. It's in the red, but I don't think it's quite full yet. Oh, now it's full. There you go. Ow. Ooh. You imagine we died from not being able to get out? There you go. Maybe. Maybe not. There we go. Nice. Okay. So already that's good news. We have uranium that'll last us a while. Now basically we're just going to mine things like iron and whatever else we need for a ship. We can look at the assembler and it'll kind of tell us the raw materials for a lot of things to get an idea what we're looking at. But with the uranium, at least we don't have to worry about, you know, not having enough. Oh, we should probably put our initial dampeners. I wonder if you hold down the hydrogen, does it still go? Yeah, 92.3, 92.2, yeah. But if we let go with the inertia dampeners off, we'll just glide the way there and our hydrogen won't be used. And oh, our energy probably doesn't use as much if our light's off as well. So now oxygen is probably our biggest abuser now. But we have an oxygen tank, so that's nice. Right now there's a bit of a bug where you can't see the percentage. Usually instead of 1x it would say like 100%, 100%, but that's a bug right now, which unfortunately needs to be fixed. There we go. Now I don't know how fast it starts. You can see our speed's 166.1. I think small ships go 155, and then large ships are still back at like 104.4 or something like that. So that's a bit of a give us a reason to have small ships a little faster and make them a little more, you know, different. And that's sort of why we have there. But unfortunately, small ships also control player speed as well. So there's nothing we can do with that. They're kind of tied together. There we go. Home sweet home. So just make sure we close this. It sucked to bleed out a bunch of oxygen. And then we can go in here and we'll dump the uranium into here. And there she goes. And then we should probably just refill up here so we don't use our tanks. No need to waste the tanks, right? I kind of would love it to actively drain the tanks all the time. That way you get a better idea of how much you're using, but then again you'd have to always replace your tanks instead. Unless if doing that also refills the tanks, but that's just me. Me being crazy. So let's go and turn our light on here. And you can see there's lots of iron in here, so this is probably a wonderful place to start. What's that? Oh, ice, nice. This is probably a good spot to start mining some iron. Wow, that one pushed me all the way out. Wouldn't let me in there. Now iron I think will fill up really fast. Oh yeah, look at that. 25, 27k. There we go, inventory full. Nice! That makes life easier. Where is our... I don't know which way we should be going here. Guess we'll go over here. So like I said, now we just do the whole farming. Look how everything's bright with our headlights on. Okay, so we can just throw this. I'm assuming area 158 now, so that's going well. So we can just throw this in front of it. Perfect. Iron it'll devour that. You could probably make it in time if you rush back and forth before it's finished, but it would devour it really quickly. Which is a good thing, of course. Wouldn't mind going back to the same hole, but I don't remember where the hole is now. Guess we're making a new one. So, yeah, iron would be the most used component that you would have, basically. Iron is pretty much everything, at least the foundation of everything. For some odd reason, and I'm not going to nitpick at it anyways, but Space Engineers uses iron for everything, steel-wise. It doesn't make a lot of sense because in real life, I mean, if we made rocket ships all in steel, well, let's just say it would be a hell of an expensive trip, fuel-wise. I think we're at the point where we can make special, like, carbon, titanium, I don't know, all the works, but it is a bit weird because it is a futuristic game, but we use steel for everything, yet we have, like, ion propulsion that is so, like, really useful that we can just use energy for it. We don't even use any kind of gas, I don't think. Which I think in real life, I think ion propulsion still uses a bit of gas. But either way, it's interesting. Let's see here. So we got the ice in there. Look at that, we've used point something. Oh no. We should probably go crazy a bit more on the ice anyways. That way we don't have to worry about it. Or not on ice, sorry, on the iron. Oh yeah, you know what, we were going to look. We should probably do that. We were going to look at what some of the basic components would cost us. So let's go to the assembler here, and we can go to production. So these are the things you can produce. So let's say I wanted to make small ships anyways. So let's say one of the things I would like to make is the cockpit. I guess, I don't know which cockpit I'd go. I'd probably go with the crazy ugly one that I always go with anyways. Where is that one? Can you search through these yet? No, you can't. There's the one. Oh, there it is. It's kind of blended in. I wish they had maybe the same looking glass, at least for the picture here. So you would need iron, nickel, and silicon. So that gives you an idea. So iron and nickel there. And then we're going to eventually want, well, we probably want some conveyors anyways. Small conveyors, iron and nickel. And then we're going to want drills, iron, nickel, and silicon. So already you're seeing a kind of a repeated, thing there. We're going to need a gyroscope, iron, nickel, silicon again. So it looks like quite a bit, iron and nickel. An ore detector is nice, iron, nickel, and silicon again. An antenna, iron and silicon. Small reactor is when things change quite a bit. That requires iron, nickel, cobalt, gravel. You get the picture. It's quite a taxing one. I'm gonna actually put that in paint for fun, so I have that just handy for us to remember what we need it for. What about thruster? That might be slightly different too. Yeah, iron, cobalt. Oh, look at that. You need some platinum and everything. So basically we need a bit of everything here in the end. There you go. And I think that pretty much, honestly, that pretty much matches everything. I don't think there's anything we really miss that we'll need to begin with. So there you go. So we need iron, nickel, cobalt, gravel, silver, ingot, silicon, and gold and platinum, because I don't think gold and platinum were in the first one. No, they weren't. Woof. That's a big list of items. So I'll probably hand mine a lot of these. Well, I will be hand mining all of them actually, because that's what we need to make an actual miner. But silver was on that list, right? Yeah, silver was. And there is silver on the outside, I guess. Let's check the outside here then. Ah, this must be silver. Don't run on me, don't run on me. I feel bad that I'm like letting some of the resources bleed away. Come back here. My feels were happening. What was that? Oh, just me hitting 3. That's fine. Sometimes I have too many fingers on the keyboard and it's like, oh, what did I just do? So we probably will do a Let's Play series in the future. What? What are you doing right now? Sorry, we'll probably do a multiplayer Let's Play series in the future. It won't be right away. It could be 2 months, it could be 5 months, it could be a month, I don't know. We know netcoding is very close. It's like one of their big goals in the near future. And that'll fix up dedicated servers and make them kind of worthy. That's why we're playing single player right now, because massive, dedicated server issues right now, and it's just not worth trying to run your server. It might even end up improving some of the performance in other ways, hopefully, over time. There you go. Inventory full. I probably didn't need a full load of silver, but I thought, you know what? If we do that, guess what? We don't have to worry about silver ever. Or anytime soon, so... Okay, where's our outpost? Here it is. So yeah, it'll probably take us a little bit to gather enough resources that we'll need. I'm not even sure. I think we'll probably do 2 episodes of mining. I was like, I might just go ahead and mine between the next ones, but I think that would be a little boring. I think you guys want to participate. I might mine some iron, for example, in between. But there's the silver. Silver is really slow. Probably faster than uranium, though, but it's quite slow. We got 2.77 uranium, so we know we're on the track of victory there. So let's go and try to get... There you go. Some of the other materials now. So we got silver, which is good. Everything's full, and I just keep looking at our little list of things. So what do you think? Do you think there was anything else on this one, or do you think this one was pretty much iron and ice, for example? I think that might be it for this one. I think we'll have to venture off to another asteroid. Which is completely fine and fun for me. I like the idea of, you know, going around and finding other materials. So any of them that look really close to us... Oh, that one looks close. Or it's really big, I don't know. Starting to think that's really big. We have our rendering at 10K, I think, so we can only see 10 kilometers out or 10,000 meters out, so it shouldn't be too bad, but we'll see. We'll just glide our way there. Oh, there's a small one there. Ooh, I'm interested in that small one. Oh, did I turn the jetpack off? I'm like, huh. You only need to turn off your inertia. I probably went crazy and thought, hey, I'll turn it all off. Always find it interesting, the small ones. Sometimes they feel like I feel like they have like something small and secret in it. And you know, in the end, this one's even not that small. I thought it was really small, but this is a lot bigger once you get into person. Wow. To think how small I thought it was. Wow. So this is just ice and iron, it looks like. So we'll go to this thing, which must be massive in scale. This thing must be, like, huge. Because if we thought that one looked okay, you know, imagine what this one will hold. Is that an inside? Oh, yeah. Do we have a light on yet? Oh, yeah, we do have a light on. Ooh, I bet you can guess what that is. I'm going to go for gold. Ooh, it looks so creamy. It looks like, almost like some kind of, like, golden, like, I don't know, something you could eat, you know? Does that seem weird, or does that look edible to you guys? Probably have more than enough there. Oh, I was hoping to grab some of the pieces floating, but I don't know where they all went. Oh no! We've created a deadly weapon. Was it terminating some of them? That would be nice, but I have a feeling it wasn't quite, but maybe it was.
Inventory
Yes.
full.
Okay, oh yeah, before we go, so of course we know that there is gold here. What else are we providing in this little place here? Because if it has other materials, we want to know that so we can visit this again. Just looks like gold might have been the exception here, sadly. Is it the same gold, or is that another pile of gold? I think there's another pile of gold. Connected to the other gold, maybe? Does it go through? It's a lot of gold. Okay, it doesn't look like we're gonna get lucky there. I mean, this thing is so big, there could be other parts to it where it offers what we need, but kind of hard to tell. I feel like if we go on this other side, maybe we'll find something, but... and we'll find other stuff. Is this the same system? Oh no, its own little turn. Okay, so we saw that asteroid, but when we were coming here, I thought I saw one more. Ah, there it is. Wanted to take a peek there before we move on. I like the new music in the game. They've added quite a few new tracks, I believe, with the planet update. By the way, did we look at the planets yet? We saw them at the beginning, didn't we? I don't know if we did. But we'll look on them on the way back anyways. Oh crap. Is this it? Yep. So it's probably a good idea we check these out on... more gold. So at least we don't have a shortage of gold anytime soon. Okay. Just looks like it's all gold here. Okay, so when we get up to max speed, I'll talk about the planets. Okay. So we have a few planets here. We got one there. We got one there. And then there's another one. Ah, there it is. And on this one, you can see... I thought one of them you could see a moon around it, but maybe you couldn't. I don't know, it's hard to tell with the little stars in the background. But each planet has its own moon. And so there's there's three unique planets and 3 unique moons in total. So 6 unique bodies to visit. So that'll be interesting to eventually go there. I don't know if it'll take 5 episodes, 10 episodes, 20 episodes. It won't probably take 5 episodes. It'll take a lot more than that. But pretty much once we have a big ship, jump drive, and all of our essentials, then we'll probably go there. And then we'll create a new ship in the area, and it'll be a landing type craft or something. It'll be exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. And I hope you guys will enjoy it too. Just be warned though, I want to say this up front because we're going to end the episode here in a minute anyways. Sometimes we pre-record ahead, and so I love your advice and tips and suggestions that you guys and girls might offer, which are awesome. I just don't want you to feel like I'm neglecting you or trying to be rude if, you know, next episode you say, or even the next 5 episodes, you're like, man, I told him to do that and he hasn't done it yet. What an ass, you know. Because the truth is, a lot of people kind of have to pre-record a bit, because you don't sit there and play for 30 minutes and literally, okay, gotta come back 24 hours to do the next episode, sadly. You know, because could you guys sit down and play a game for 30 minutes? Most of you probably like to play a couple hours in a row. And like it's the same when it comes to a lot of recording. You kind of buffer them up. So just no hard feelings. Just wanted to bring that up because I know a lot of you guys like to share information and whatnot, which I love it, by the way. I like to read them. I'll still comment on them and stuff, so it means a lot. Okay, so I think we're pretty good right now. Our uranium looks fine. Thank you guys and girls so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I'll probably, next episode, we'll just meet on one of the other asteroids that I find some resources on, and we'll go from there. And please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see you wonderful people next time.